Hi everyone! Good afternoon to all of you. How are you mga kapatid ko and mga kaibigan ko who's watching right now? Thank you so much for being with us this afternoon and welcome to the R.I.S.E Up Talk. This is actually my first episode of the webinar called the R.I.S.E Up Talk. And we just want to be here for you because we believe that after this and during this pandemic, we can all rise up together. We want to reach out to you. We want to inspire. We want to serve and we want to empower. And I just want to say hello to my friends from all over the world. Like I have family and friends who are there in California watching for us right now, the Isanan family and Manu Joel and family, salamat for being early today. Our friends from the north to the south of the Philippines, Luzon, Visayas, Mindanao, welcome po to Rise Up. This afternoon, I have two of my favorite friends also who have been a mentor to me. I just want you to engage with us. And, they're experts in their own field. Itong pandemic has brought us to a new normal. And change is really inevitable. We really just have to adapt to the change that's happening right now. And when I was praying during the start of the pandemic, sabi ko, Lord, I was in events business and one of my events got canceled this year. So medyo sumama ang loob ko noon kasi syempre lahat naapektuhan, but mas masama ang loob ng lahat dahil mas masakit makita that your loved one, your family member, your friends got affected by COVID. But they're saying, and I believe in this, habang may buhay, may pag-asa. And I just want to use this platform for all of us to help one another. Kasi you are not alone. I am not alone. And right now, I just want you all to be encouraged. And at the same time, tell us how we can help you so that we can pray for you. And then kung ano yung mga kailangan na equipping sa susunod ko na mga webinars, yan ang dadalhin ko sa inyo ng mga kaibigan natin. So today, I am so blessed that I have two experts in their own field who's joining us. One is, you know her. She is an institution to the beauty business. She is also the makeup artist to the stars. Yung mga malalaking stars, sila Don Solweta, sila Marian Rivera, name it. Ito siya ang nagpapaganda sa kanila. So I would like to introduce to you Bambi Fuentes. And Bambi, are you here? Hi, Bambi.
Hi, hello. Good afternoon to all the viewers. Bagong platform ngayon. This is a new normal, the online show. Hello, Jewel.
Thanks,
Good
Bambi.
afternoon.
Hi, thank you for joining us. And si Bambi will be speaking to us next week. And I just want you to meet her today. And then next week, samahan natin siya ulit on Saturday. So she will teach also those who want to start their business on the beauty industry. So Bams, maraming salamat. I also would like to introduce you to our speaker today. Yes, she is an entrepreneur. She's a mother. She's a follower of Jesus, ang daming talents nitong kaibigan ko na ito. And I am so happy that she will discuss with us about financial management during this pandemic. And ako naman, mamaya, I will also share with you anything that talks about productivity. So para lang madahan-dahan kami na would walk you through this pandemic, kung paano tayo makatulong sa isa't isa. And let me introduce now to you Miss Malu Ortiz. Hi, Malu.
Hi, good afternoon. Good afternoon, Jewel, and hi, Nancy, and all our viewers.
Ayan, tatlo na kami. Maraming salamat. How are you, Malu?
Okay naman. Alam mo naman, new normal na. So, this is it. We see each other only at dati nagkikita tayo sa church. Ngayon, dito na lang sa screen.
Yes, and I'm excited that my
social distancing.
sobrang distant na tayo, but the world is getting smaller also. It's in our screen right now. It's borderless. So we will just make use of this kasi ang dami pa rin mga kapatid natin na hopeless at maraming apektado sa itong pandemic. Pero look at us, no matter what life brings us, we have to radiate joy. We have to radiate abundance and positivity. Kasi kung sasama ka pa doon sa mga nahihirapan, how can you make a difference in their lives, diba? So today, Bambi will talk to us about her skills and how she started her business next week. So friends, join us next week with Bambi Fuentes. And Malu will join us naman maya lang as after I give my talk on productivity mindset. So Malu, maraming salamat. I would like to greet our our early friends who are in. Cherry Atilano, she is the sexiest farmer I know, most brilliant woman. Hello. And Irene and Marvin Villanueva, Malapitan Gigonia. Hello to all of you. Maraming salamat at nandiyan na kayo. Hi Rasha, she's from the UK. Jesrick is from Bacolod. I'm an Ilongga, so marami ako mga kababayan watching us right now. So thank you for this. And again, friends, this R.I.S.E Up Talk is actually an online platform where we just want to bring to you contents that can inspire, that can serve, and that can empower. So you cannot inspire just yourself and make your life purposeful. Kailangan i-share mo yon. And kailangan makita ng iba na may result yung talent mo na shinare. So that's what we call productivity. Let me share something about this na experiential siya, Bams. Experiential siya sa akin during this pandemic. By the way, I'd like to let you know what I have been doing in the past. So after my pageant, but that was 1998, Bams. Yung iba hindi pa yata na napapanganak. So after my pageant, I became a wife and I became a mother. But along the way, I learned how to become an entrepreneur. So yan ang umpisa ko. And then when I was studying entrepreneurship, that's when I found out na I can do something more aside from being a mother and being a wife. So I have also been very productive. Pero itong pandemic gave me a different meaning of productivity. So I'm sure lahat tayo may kanya-kanyang meaning ng productivity. So what is productivity now is this. For me, di ba actually ang dalawa lang yung term ko dito, may normal and new normal. So during our normal life, okay, our lives would require us to go out and to leave our family, commute, drive, go through the traffic, travel, and everything. And productivity is actually iba-iba yan. Iba-iba ang meaning ng productivity sa atin lahat. Okay? Ayan. Dati, okay lang magtabi-tabi. Okay lang na maraming tao kang kasabay. Okay lang na lahat na andyan kasama mo and it doesn't matter anymore. Do you see my screen? Sorry. So, how have you become productive during this pandemic? Naapektuhan ba ang productivity ninyo lahat? I'm sure naapektuhan yan. So, ayan. Let me just show you something about productivity. Usually, productivity ang having wealth. Ang wealth naman, ano na yan siya ngayon? Depende na kung anong binavalue mo. Like, I value my relationship with the Lord, so I believe that there's wealth in my life with that. Ang iba naman, they value wealth in terms of money. So, kailangan meron akong 100 million in my bank, and I believe that is a sign that I'm very productive. So, kanya-kanya, and I respect every opinion of how they value productivity. And productivity also demands time. So, di ba, time is really, it's really also resource. So, ang productivity at saka yung resource na yan, they are actually related to each other. You will not have productivity if you do not put time into it. For example, Bambi Fuentes, a very well-known makeup artist, spent how many decades of her life with her craft. Okay? And that craft made her an expert to her field. In my case, I have been doing motivational speaking, and I've been on stage for like how many years? 20 years of my life. And that productivity demanded my time to study, time to hone the skills, time to also share that with other people. So the time element is very important. So kayo, anong gamit nyo ng time before the pandemic? Naging productive ba kayo with your time? Or baka that time busy lang is okay? And God is teaching us right now na maybe we can have use of our time better. And another thing is, productivity creates opportunities using talent. So, during the normal life, ito yon, may talent ka, create ka ng opportunity kung gusto mo siyang gamitin, and this productivity, okay, mindset, if you know that you have talent and you know that you can make use of your talent, then opportunities are open. But it also depends on you. Sometimes may talent tayo pero we don't use it. Like before this, like lahat tayo, for example, okay na nagtatrabaho tayo lahat. Okay lang na, and that's not bad. We all need that in our lives to work. Pero may mga hidden talents tayo na hindi natin na-maximize kasi nga napaka-busy natin. We were distracted with a lot of things. We were so busy doing a lot of work na, that has changed now. Na hindi mo kailangan pala maging busy para maging productive ka. Then, productivity also requires you to have transition. Transition is, the other term for that is change. Change is very constant. So productivity requires you to have a change in your life. A change of mindset, a change of job, a change of like this. So kung nasaan ka dinadala, there is change that's happening to you so that you will have productivity. But the change, I think, that's happening right now is very drastic na ang iba naka-adapt, ang iba hindi. That's why during this pandemic, I feel so sad na marami din ang mental illness. Dumami ang na-depressed, dumami ang hindi ready. But that's not the end of it. Kung nakikinig ko kayo, and then I have been receiving messages from friends na nalulungkot sila, nadidepress sila because nawalan sila ng trabaho, nawalan sila ng pamilya, nawalan ng anak. And this is really a burden to the society. So there is a social problem because of the healthcare issues that we have worldwide. And this social problem is now related to the mental health issues of every one of us. Lahat naman tayo affected, everyday ba naman kung manunood ka ng lahat dyan ng nangyayari. Alam mo, sa totoo lang nadadala mo yan siya. So it's also important that as we transition, we check our mind. How does our mind change and adapt to the new normal? So during this pandemic, this coronavirus, this microorganism that is not seen in our eyes, has affected millions of Filipinos all over the world, and millions, not just Filipinos, but other races. And everyone is not ready. And a lot of people, nakita ko that nabigla for the abundance of time that they have. We all have. Nabigla tayo lahat. Bigla tayo may gift of time. Tapos, ang ating iniikutan lang from one room to another. So at one point in my life, naikot ko na lahat ng corner ng bahay. Thank God. Yung time na yon, nakalinis ako ng mga clutter. May na-organize ako. And during that time, nagamit yung backyard na hindi nagagamit, yung garden na hindi nagagamit. So, nakita ko na naubos mo na lahat, and then what else? Okay? Kasi we are really a social being. We need to see people and we need to go out. And especially me, medyo extrovert ako. So, akala ko at that time, pag sinasabi ko na productive ako and all that, lalabas ako to meet people. Pandemic has taught me that I can work from home. And I know God has prepared me for this. That's why medyo naka-adapt ako ng change right away. So, with the time given to us right now, ano na ang naplano nyo? Ano na ang nagawa nyo? At saka ano na ang pwede nyo pang gawin? Later on, Malu will share something about that. Now, with your talent, during this pandemic, may na-discover ba kayo na bagong talent ninyo? Alam kong iba, may mga talent pala sa TikTok. Ang alam ko, ang iba naman may mga talent sa cooking. Meron pala na find out nila na magaling sila sa pagluluto, nasa kitchen. May iba naman na nag-crochet. Meron naman ng iba na naggagansilyo dyan. At ang dami. So, if you notice, ang madami na nagkaroon ng YouTube channel. Marami na rin nagkaroon ng vlog. Marami na nag-share ng buhay nila during pandemic. And that's really exciting. And I think this is the time na ito nang bigay sa atin. According to Bambi kanina, this is it. This was written and we have to live with it, adapt to it. So our talents are very important. They're gifts from the Lord. How do you use your talent? So may ibang tao na ang talent nila is really organizing. So dati, before the new normal, ang organization nila sa labas, wala na ngayong event. So how do you use that organizational skills you have and transfer that into a small screen like this? Use technology. May iba naman ang kanilang talent is into technology. Magaling sila sa online things, sa social media. magagamit nyo siya ngayon because you have the gift of time. Nasa bahay ka lang. May isa kong kaibigan, hi Roland, na ang kanyang business is into, is into currency, no? Meron trading and all that. So, ang sabi niya ngayon, meron ng trabaho ang mga chismosa. Sorry, ayoko may magsabi ng chismosa. Pero yung mga mabae, mga tao na gustong magsalita, pwede na kayong kumita out of that. So, you use your words into productivity because you have time. So, parang ang daming ni-reset ni God sa atin lahat. Okay? Another talent, may nakita ako na ang kanyang passion is into wellness. Nag-create lang siya ng bago niyang IG account, no? And then siya ng wellness products niya. So marami. And this is what pandemic has brought us. So thank you, coronavirus, for making us realize we have talents to use during this pandemic. Now, how about treasure? Yung mga bank accounts ba natin umakyat or bumaba? I think ang akin lang sinasabi, ang tumaas lang yung mga nasa nagbibenta ng mga PPEs, yung mga ganon, yung needed for the health crisis, medicine. But the rest, bumaba lahat ng mga income natin. But God is good kasi habang binababa ang income, gumaganda naman ang relationship natin sa family natin, sa mga friends. Ayan na, madami na tayong nare-reach out, not just here, but in the world. So, for example, ako, I have lost an opportunity to earn in my activity in Baguio, which is an event. So sabi ko, Lord, okay, wala akong income doon. Anong gagawin ko during the pandemic? So buti na lang, maraming ways na pwede kong gawin, like start an online program like this, and at the same time, pwede naman consultancy using this, no? They get me as consultant, meron din ako dyan kahit papano, may income na papasok. So, pero it wasn't easy. Hindi madali talaga. And it also pains me to see na ang iba, syempre mahirap na, walang nakakakain, walang ganyan. Ang iba kailangan pang lumakad ng 7 oras para lang makapagtrabaho at may mabibigay. So, ang daming drastic na change which goes to transition. The transition here is, during pandemic, the change of lifestyle, the change of mindset, the change of everything in us is really evident. Nandyan. Okay? So, itong change na to, sa ibang tao, hindi madali. Ibang tao madali. Ano ang difference nun? It is their mindset. It is how they adapt to the change that make a person positive or a negative person. So in my case, I made the decision. I just want to be a positive individual, create changes, okay? And at the same time, make an impact in whatever talents I have. And, okay, also, during productivity and pandemic, we were all tested in our resilience, in our faith, in our patience. Marami akong kakilala na na-test lahat, okay, sa buhay niya. But she remained very positive in her life. Meron naman akong nakilala na maraming test sa buhay niya and nag-fall into depression. And I pray that sana gumaling na sila, lahat ng mga tao are going through that. So, what is pandemic teaching us? Actually, it resets everything in our lives, even our environment, even with the way we think, even with the appreciation of what you have. So, nabuhay naman tayo sa maliit na space. Like ako, ilang days na ako nabubuhay na small space. Pero, it does not stop me from reaching out to others. That's why we're here. So, pandemic is something that all of us really have to adapt to, but it doesn't mean katapusan na natin lahat. We're waiting for a vaccine and we're waiting that one day all of us can again go out and enjoy our normal, okay? But if we are not able to do that, let's make use of our time now and be productive. So, again, the gift of time has a wonderful way of showing us what really matters. So, my friends, what matters to you is different from what matters to me. But ito bang pandemic, na-define nyo what really matters to you? For me, na-define ko yun. And there is a never-ending challenge, no? Hanggang ma-perfect mo yung pag-define ng gift of time mo, ng what really matters to you. But I thank God na I'm focused on what He wants me to do in this time na lahat ng mga tao nahihirapan at lahat ng tao na ganyan, anong magagawa ko sa konting time na mabigay ko sa kanila. So, okay, pwedeng bumaba ang productivity mo, bumaba ang income mo, but ang essentials naman umakyat. At least ang family, nakikita mo na sila there together, nagagamit ang space in their homes na hindi nila nagagamit for years. And then, they cook together, they have fun together, and now more so, they pray together. So, ako, I have my 2-3 Bible studies a week kasi it's possible. I don't need to travel, but mas madaming nag-attend ng Bible study ngayon than the usual kasi wala nang issue ang time, okay? And in pandemic, the lesson I learned is less is more. Why? If you value the few things in life, you will realize that there are more things that you can do and more things that you can offer to serve others, to serve God, and make your life more abundant, more meaningful, and more impactful. So for me, pandemic made me realize the importance of my priorities, which is God. And God wants us to take care of ourselves. Hindi pwedeng pabayaan natin. Hindi pwedeng tumaba lang tayo ng tumaba. Hindi pwedeng wala na tayong tulog kasi kaka-watch ng Netflix. Wala na tayong tulog kakasunod ng Chloe, what's that?
Crash Landing on You.
Oh, Crash Landing on You. Marami pang nakiki-watch ngayon. Pero natapos ko yan. Pero naisip ko, Lord, sige, kindly use me again para magamit ko yung time ko, no? So time for God, time for self, and time for family. And then, my talents, lumalabas, okay? And I'm sure sa inyo din, ganun din. Ano yung talents na meron ka? Ano yung pinakita ni God sa iyo na iba compared to before? And then, what's your purpose? I hope na in this gift of time, na-define natin yung priorities natin in life. And I'm not saying na hindi balance. Dapat balance lahat. So, okay, the gift of time in pandemic gives me the gift also of productivity. So the gift of time has new meaning. The gift of time has new dimension. The depth and the height and all, binigyan yan siya ng meaning ngayon. And then new territories. The new territories is because everything is borderless with the use of technology. Kahit telepono lang, you can reach out to your friends. So what am I saying here? How do you use the gift of time so that that gift of productivity will make you a blessing to other people? But it's a change of mindset. Sometimes, hindi mo pa alam, but you can always ask God, God, ano ang pwede kong gamitin with my gift of time? And at the same way na I can also help other people. So, under the new normal, how do you use the gift of your time? For me, the gift of time will also give me the gift of productivity so that I can become that blessing to others. This pandemic has taught me that my personality, the person I am, who I am, God created me this way with all the gifts, with all the talents, my attitude, my character, and all that. Inalam ko yon. So that's self-assessment. So itong pandemic, mas marami akong nalaman sa sarili ko. How much can I tolerate, how much I cannot tolerate, and at the same time, how much I can give and how much I can take. So, that personality is very important. In one of our webinars, we will talk about personality. Okay, we'll bring experts para matulungan kayo. Anong personality mo? Anong hilig mo? Mahilig ka lang ba sa bahay? Mahilig ka sa labas? Mahilig ka ba mag-ayos ng mga gamit? You can use that. But with your personality must come purpose. So, nalaman ko ng personality ko. I'm really a person-oriented woman. I love God, I want to serve God, and I want to inspire people. So, nilagay ko yan. And I love beauty. I want to celebrate beauty in whatever form. Okay? And I'm a very positive person. I am very determined. So, that's part of my personality. but I'm also impatient. So God is also teaching me how to be patient during pandemic. So medyo babaguhin ko lang yung konting impatience ko na maging patient ako. Baka may ma-develop na naman na bagong skill and then which I can use to help other people. Now, my purpose. So my personality, together with my purpose, if I put that together, okay, becomes something else. It becomes a great magnitude of power and source of blessing for other people. Kasi, pag walang purpose, puro ka lang, may pera ka, may personality ka, may trabaho ka, and all that, tapos wala kang purpose in life, you know what happens? You're stuck there. You are limited. But the purpose that God has given you in your life gives you actually more opportunities for you to make a difference in the lives of other people, because that purpose will always, okay, point to the greater good. What is this something that can create that greater good? Okay, so what is it in my personality that can help people become hopeful? What's in it in my personality, in my talents that can make other people earn from it, you know? So our personality, okay, together with our purpose, will create a greater good in the lives of other people is something that we have to ponder now. Na in the times of pandemic, wag tayong masyadong malungkot, wag tayong masyadong mawala ng pag-asa, and wag tayong mapadala sa mga sinasabi ng mundo na hindi mo na kaya yan, or sige dyan ka na lang. No, get out of your comfort zone, ask God, and make yourself a person that is full of purpose and meaning para yung mga nakakausap mo, nakakatulong ka sa kanila. So, to help us with using our time, using our resources, using our talent, Malu will share to us about how to manage our finances. And later on, please stay with us because you can actually ask questions. You can write to us so that we will know what you're thinking, and then Malu and I will be there to help you. So thank you, Malu.
Hi, thank you, Jewel. I've learned so much from your talk, and it's actually connected to what I'm going to say, no? So, hello again sa ating mga viewers, and I'm Malu Ortiz, and I'll be speaking about the budgetarian. So, during this pandemic, as Jewel discussed about, how we can be so productive during, being locked down at home. Ako naman, ang natutunan ko to is how to be a budgetarian. Kasi alam mo naman, ang ating budget is nasa-short when we lose our job, or syempre our income is affected because of this pandemic, no? So we'll start. Just to give you a little bit about, a little background about myself. Bakit ako naging budgetarian, no? Kasi, yung life ko parang up and down yan eh. Before, I've experienced what it feels like to live a comfortable life. When my father was into, he had a very good business. We lived in a very comfortable house. Life was very good. But then one day, nasunugan kami. There was one time, my brother died at a very young age. And then parang we were affected by the martial law. So my dad's business broke down, it shut down. So from that very comfortable home, sunugan kami, I moved to a 2-bedroom apartment, a rented apartment. So yung very drastic yung changes. And then when we were able to recover again, we moved to a new house. And then I got married. And then after being married, I got separated. Eto na naman ako. So I'm going through again that difficulty in managing my finances. No, so I actually proposed this book, The Budgetarian, sa OMF Publishing, who published 5 of my books. No, but unfortunately hindi siya na-approve. But sabi ko, sayang naman yung content, sayang naman yung effort that I put in this book. So I created this talk, and si Jewel, this is the second time that I'll be speaking about this. And I hope that, at the end of this talk, may matutunan tayo on how we can preserve or how we can make ends meet, how we can be a good steward of the money that was entrusted to us, no? Okay, so saan ba natin kukunin ang wisdom when it comes to money? Do you seek counsel from financial advisors, yung mga guru, yung mga magagaling mag-ano? Or for me, the best way for me to learn how to handle my finances was when I started reading the Bible. In fact, there are more than 2,350 verses written in the Bible to guide us in handling money because God cares for us. So, sobrang dami. Because God knew that we needed money. We needed to sustain us, no? Sabi nga nila, what we need to know about money is that we are to be good stewards. Kailangan, hindi ito atin. In-entrust lang tayo. In Luke 16 verse 11, it says, if you have not been faithful in the use of worldly wealth, who will entrust the true riches to you? So, God is telling us, paano ko lang yan? Pinaubaya ko lang sa'yo. That money is mine. And then it's given to us. But He knows how much we need. So, part of it is for us. And when we need to be a manager, no? Kung meron tayong business, hindi po sa atin yan, sa Panginoon yan, and we are to handle it carefully, no? So another verse says in Psalms 24 verse 11, the earth is the Lord's and everything in it, the world and all who live in it, lahat, no? Everything that I have in my house, the paintings, the talents, yung sinasabi ni Jewel kanina, yung mga talents natin, yung mga treasures natin, everything belongs to the Lord. Okay, so another verse that says, Haggai chapter 2 verse 8 says, the silver is mine and the gold is mine, declares the Lord. So pati mga ikaw natin, mga relo natin, mga bracelet natin, lahat yan sa Panginoon. And the reason why we struggle with handling our finances is pagka inisip natin atin siya. Akin ito, I worked hard for it, I'll do whatever I want to do with it. Doon nagkakaroon ng problema. But when we understand that everything belongs to the Lord, umaayos ang finances natin. Hindi tayo nagkukulang. At kung meron tayong sobra, meron tayong naibibigay. We don't get into debt. No? Tayo pa yung minsan nagpapautang. Why? Because we understand that really, si God nag-create sa atin. He created even the concept of money. So if we will know His wisdom, we will know His instructions, then aayos yung ating finances. No? Kaya nga naman marami pong nahihirapan. Kayo ba, hirap kayo with your finances? Hindi niyo muna alam paano i-stretch. I hope that, through this, through our talk today, meron po sana tayong mapulot na kaalaman. Okay? So money is essential for us to survive, but it is to be used and not loved. No? Ang nagiging problema ng maraming tao, I don't want to say marami, pero may mga tao, kaya sila, they have problems managing their finances is because when greed enters, no, pag pumasok na yung greed natin, nagiging sakin tayo sa pera, we start loving it. And now it takes the place of God in our lives. Kasi dapat number one ang Panginoon sa buhay natin. Pero pagka binless niya tayo, minsan ang nagiging number one sa life natin is the money. No, we start loving the blessing and we forget about the blesser. No? Okay, so another verse in Matthew 6 verse 24 says, no one can serve two masters. Either he will hate the one and love the other, or he will be devoted to the one and despise the other. You cannot serve both God and money. Usually, minsan dito tayo natetest, no? Pag meron po tayong mga ngayon siguro gusto natin mag-business, kasi mag-change tayo ng mga business. Dati, malalaki ang business natin because of the pandemic, the lockdown. We are now transitioning. According to Jewel nga, nagta-transitioning ng mga business natin. But even in that transition, meron pa rin tayong kailangan mga sundin ng mga laws. No? So, sometimes we compromise. We want to follow God, pero meron tayong minsan nako-compromise in the way we are running our business. No? And God knows our heart. Alam niya kung tayo ay nagiging sakim na sa pera, na nagkakaroon na tayo ng mga shortcut sa ating mga business, or are you willing to follow God and trust Him? Minsan di natin maintindihan. But when we trust Him and obey Him, sigurado mayroong fruit yan, may blessing yan. But when there is disobedience, may curse yan. So delikado po. No? Delikado pag hindi natin alam, and we are just running our business, managing our funds according to our knowledge. Okay, so I really, as I really encourage you to start reading the Bible kasi ang dami kong natutunan talaga dyan. Dati, I used to run a business. I used to have a store in Shopsville. The sobrang lakas niya, it was just like a hole in a wall. Napakaliit na tindahan, pero ang lakas-lakas niya. And, when greed came in, it started to creep in. Yan na, I wanted to expand. Yung one store ko, gusto ko dalawa na. Malakas pa rin yung dalawa, hindi na kontento. I opened another one in Makati. So, I finally had 4 stores. But you know what? Because, my motive wasn't wrong. It was all about me. It was all about, gusto mo mag-acquire ng wealth. And so the Lord took it away one by one. No? Until naging, stay-at-home mom. Ayan, mamaya kikwento ko. Stay-at-home mom ako. Hindi naman ako. Naging productive pa rin naman ako. Okay, so what we know about money affects our budget. So kung tayo po ay hindi marunong, hindi natin alam how to handle our money, gastadora tayo, or maybe on the extreme naman, hoarding naman tayo, hindi nga tayo gastadora, pero trabaho ng trabaho, pero tago ng pera, very extreme, no? It will certainly affect the way we spend our money. So, what do we need to do? So, we need to seek wisdom. Diba? So, the Bible tells us na pwede rin naman tayo mag-seek ng wisdom from people. Apart from the Bible, apart from reading the Bible, pwede tayo mag-seek. And for me, we can seek wisdom from our spouse. Bakit? Kasi when husband and wife join together, their money become one. So kayo ba, if you are married, no, and you are watching right now, ang pera ba ninyo isa? O merong his, hers, tapos merong ours, no? But the Bible says what God has joined together, let man not separate. So one of the things that I've learned, from the Bible, ang pera pala ng mag-asawa dapat nag-isa. Kasi pag nagkaroon ng mga his and hers, nagkakaroon na ng kwentahan. Ay, ikaw na magbayad niyan. Ako na nagbayad dito di ba? Turuan na, di ba? But when you are joined together, and it just brings harmony. And that's how God designed it, no? So women are gifted intuitive nature, no? Nako, kung may nakikinig ng mga lalaki, sa totoo lang kami mga babae, magaling kami, di ba? Meron kaming mga instinct. If you will read Proverbs 31 woman, magaling kami mag-business, magaling kaming tumiskarte, no? Pati sa mga arts and crafts, we can use our hands we can create things with our hands, no? Pero minsan ang nangyayari, yung sa sobrang bilib kami sa sarili namin, no, na medyo na overpower namin ng mga lalaki, no? So there's a danger also. So men focus more on facts. Kami, pagka nakaisip, sige na, go na, ganda tong business na ito. Wala na minsan, hindi na nag-iisip, dinadaan lang sa emotions. Feel ko to, so I just go. Pero with the men, they ini-internalize muna nila yan, titignan muna natin, kaya medyo mabagal sila mag-decide, no? So, the Lord often communicates clearly to husband through the wife. So, mga lalaki, meron pong nakikinig ngayon, minsan naman, pakinggan nyo rin po kami mga wives kasi the Lord also gives us wisdom. The Lord gifted us women with so many talents also. So we can also contribute and help out in managing the funds. Okay? Kasi minsan, mga lalaki, feeling nila na dahil sila yung naghahanap buhay, they bring home the bacon, so sila ang king, sila ang nasusunod palagi. But although we are to submit to them, but it's also nice that we are also given the opportunity to also contribute on how we can manage also the funds and how we can contribute in the income. Okay, Mark 10 verse 7 to 9 says, "For this reason, a man will leave father and mother and be united with his wife, and the two will become one flesh. So they are no longer two but one. Therefore, what God has joined together, let man not separate." So I mentioned this earlier. No, it's really better for husband and wife to combine your income. Kasi if you want in fact, mas may blessing yan kasi merong obedience sa Panginoon. Pero pag nagkanya-kanya tayo, ang nangyayari na, papasok na yung selfishness, papasok na yung kwentahan. No? So, I feel that this is a very good teaching from the Bible. It's wisdom. Now, another person that we can seek advice from when it comes to managing our funds, no, is parents, no? Yung ating mga magulang, because why? They were ahead of us, eh. Like siguro my parents, they were ahead of me, like maybe 25 to 30 years ahead of me. So mas marami na silang experience. So mga turo nila sa atin, di ba? You need to work hard. I remember my dad, no? Maga pa lang, pagdating na ng 8 o'clock, magpapatugtog siya ng malakas na music. O bawal ang tamad dito sa bahay, no? So he raised us to be very very hardworking. So sa kanila ko rin natutunan yung word na austerity, no? Magtipid, to live simply. Kasi like, we experienced ng masunugan, so tightening of belts kami, no? Wala kaming damit noon, people were just giving us clothes. So we had to try to make ends meet. Huwag maging madamot, mag-ipon, huwag mangutang, yun. So those are the things that we can learn from our parents, no? I remember my dad, he was very matipid. Sa sobrang matipid, siguro kaya ako naging budgetarian, no? Kasi both my mom and my dad, they were very matipid because of the experience that we've been through. But one of the blessing naman na iniwan niya sa amin, meron siyang naiwan para sa amin na meron kaming matirahan, no? So my father built a place for us. Yung sa pagtitipid niya, meron siyang naiwan naman na pamana sa amin. So it's also good na, it's a very good model that as we manage our funds, dapat, it's also a biblical teaching na meron din tayo dapat naiiwan sa ating mga anak, no? Okay, it says in Proverbs 6, verse 20 to 22, "My son, keep father's commands and do not forsake your mother's teaching. Bind them upon your heart forever. Fasten them around your neck. When you walk, they will guide you. When you sleep, they will watch over you. When you awake, they will speak to you." No? So even today, my parents are gone. They passed away. My mom passed away a long time ago, and my dad passed away 2 years ago. Pero yung legacy na iniwan niya sa amin, ng pagtitipid, pagka-handle ng aming funds, it's still there. It's something that was already etched na yan sa heart ko. Kaya naman, siguro I was able to rise up, even after being separated from my husband. Nakakaraos ako. I was able to sustain myself living alone with no support from anyone. So that was what the legacy that my father and my mother left me. Okay? So now, pag-usapan po natin yung planning your budget. Number one, you assess your current finances. Ano ba yung ma-manage mong funds, no? You start creating a budget plan. Lista mo lahat ng mga ano ba yung assets mo dyan? Lista mo lahat yan. Ano ba yung mga assets mo na pwedeng i-liquidate mo, no? Especially now during lockdown, and if you lost your job, or maybe nag-cut down pay cut ka, no? Baka binawasan ng income, or maybe part-time ka na lang ngayon. So, start with checking what are your assets. So, and then create a budget plan that you can stick to. From that asset, from the savings that you have, from the income that's coming in, budget po natin yan. Ilista po natin yan. So that's very helpful for me also. I would write down saan ba napupunta yung mga gastusin ko. And from there, I would be able to check kung alin ba ang pwede kong alisin. Alin ba dito yung want at saka ano ba dito yung need. No? So yung mga wants pwede nang tanggalin yan. And then always look for the cost-effective alternative. No? Saan ba tayo mga katipid natuto kung mag-compare pag nag-grocery? Alin na mas mura? No? Dati yung mas popular na brand. Ngayon, I'm more siguro more wise in my spending. No? So when you plan your budget, start with the most important categories first. Pag may budget ka, syempre meron tayong mga loan, di ba? So ano ba unang dapat nating, when we start budgeting, ano ba ang priority natin? And for me, ito po yung naisip ko, no? Syempre, we need to survive. So number one priority is food. And then our electricity, our water, yun ang mga una po nating dapat na ginagastusan at hindi siya kinakat, no? And then if we are renting a place, no, priority po yan. Tuition fees of our children, no, dapat nakaset aside po yan. Home loan, no, wag po natin pabayaan, lalo na po ngayon, siguro during this quarantine, this lockdown, maybe I would just imagine, ang dami po ngayon na hindi nakakabayad ng mga home loan, mga car loan, no? But praise God, meron tayong bayanihan law that na will waive yung ating mga finance charge, yung mga late charges. And then yung car loan natin, no? Yung car loan, if we feel na talagang medyo short tayo, maybe we can start, yan ang una siguro pwede nating tanggalin. Or like I said, if you have any assets, jewelry, maybe it's time to liquidate also. Okay? So another verse, no, Romans 13 verse 8, let no debt remain outstanding. Now let's talk about debt. Meron ba kayong mga utang? Kayo ba ay nangungutang na rin kayo ngayon because of this lockdown? So the Bible tells us that debt is slavery. As much as possible, wag po tayong mangutang. Kung meron po tayong pwedeng i-dispose natin yan. I remember the 13 years ago when my husband and I separated, I had to make ends meet. And so, una kong mga dinispose po mga jewelry ko, no? So get rid of your credit cards, no? Pagka wala po tayong control sa ating spending, mas maganda you pay cash na lang po. If you can't buy it now, don't, no? Kung hindi kayang bayarin ngayon, tsaka na lang. Delete on online apps on your phone. Ito na ko yung phone natin, di ba? Ang dami po natin mga apps, mga Lazada, mga Shopee, mga Zalora, mga kung ano-anong apps. Nako, kung hindi po natin kayang bayaran ngayon, wag na po tayong matukso. Better to erase, delete those apps in your phone muna. And you know, later on, you can always put it back naman, download it again. So, repay also what is borrowed. Kung meron po tayong utang, we also have to pay, no? I remember, you know, my brother, Randall Tiongson, he is a financial advisor. And ito, nanggaling po sa kanya. Sabi niya, pag may utang po tayo, kunyari lang, meron tayong utang sa 3 tao. Sometimes, no, when we have money, we try to pay, let's say, kunyari lang, nakatanggap tayo ng 20,000. So, magbabayad ako dito ng 5,000 dito, 5,000 dito, 10,000 dito. But I learned from my brother na it's best na you start muna paying for the smallest. Yung pinakamaliit mong utang sa tao, siya munang unahin mong bayaran. Parang nabawasan ngayon yung pinagkakautangan mo. Kung dating 3 yung pinagkakautangan natin, you pay first the smallest amount so that you get rid of that person. And then now you have 2 more na lang to deal with, no? So eventually it becomes a habit, no? It you know, when you pay for your debt or your utang sa mga credit card, it's liberating, no? There's freedom in it. So it encourages to start paying again for the next person. Okay, so plan on how you will pay your debt. Paano mo ba yun? As I've said, no? Unahin po natin yung pinakamaliit nating pinagkakautangan. Think of other means to pay your debt. Siguro, like now, with the pandemic, you can start selling it. Maybe think of other means to sell. Like, you know, my sister Liza, you know, she's very creative. She started selling food, no? And then after 2 weeks, 3 weeks, isip na naman siya another recipe, another food na naman to offer, no? So, nakakadagdag po yon para sa ating income. So, let's take advantage of this time na lockdown po tayo. Ang dami po natin pwedeng i-sell online. Diba? Okay. Another verse, no? Ang dami po natin nakukuhang wisdom from the Bible. Philippians 4:13 says, I'm not saying this because I'm in need, for I have learned to be content whatever the circumstance. I know what it is to be in need, and I know what it is to have plenty. I have learned the secret of being content in any and every situation, whether well-fed or hungry, whether living in plenty or in want. I can do all things through Christ who gives me strength. So, Apostle Paul was saying that, you know, nakaranas ako ng to have plenty, and nakaranas din ako ng to be in need. But he learned contentment, no? And And even as we experience now, maybe we have less income now, we have less money coming in. Let us learn to be content also. Be able to identify a need and a want. No? Kasi kung want lang yan, eh, pwede na nating kalimutan yung mga ganyang ideas. No? Okay, so now let's talk about investing your money. If you have some money left, no, kunyari meron po tayong mga savings na naiiwan, huwag po nating ubusin yan sa araw-araw nating gastusin. You start a business with that money. Hindi naman po kailangan malaki. Start small. You can also use your talent, no? Like I said, my sister, no, yung talent niya in cooking, and then yung konting yung savings na meron siya, ginamit niya puhunan for that business. So ngayon, yung talent niya, nagagamit niya, na-discover niya, naho-hone niya yung talent niya. Okay, so if you have some extra money, put it in the bank. Well, lagay po natin sa time deposit. Ayaw nyo yung mga risky na investment. Ilagay na lang natin sa time deposit. At least it's earning, di ba? And there are also some places where you can invest your money, insurance companies. Sometimes insurance companies are bigger, they give bigger percentage of interest, di ba? For others, kung talaga may sobra tayong pera, invest tayo sa real estate, no? But what I'm saying is, when you have money, don't just let it, wag lang natin itago. Invest po natin yan, no? Real estate is, siguro ngayon, maganda rin mamili ngayon kung meron po tayong extra money. The real estate market is very low now. Now is the best time to buy. Now is the best time to invest also in stocks, no? I have no knowledge about that. Pagdating sa ganyan, mas better po understanding ng brother ko po si Randall. So now I want to share a quote from my brother Randall. He says, prioritize spending on needs and try to control splurging on wants. So be able to spend only on your needs. Wag na po yung ating mga wants. So spending versus splurging, again, if it's a need, go ahead and buy it. Pero pag want, no, i-delay na po natin yan. Tsaka na lang yan. Learn to be content. Think twice before purchasing, no? Kailangan ko ba to? No? Kasi pag minsan impulsive tayo, pag uwi natin, nagsisisi tayo. When you buy a shirt, give away an old shirt. You know, a friend of mine shared this to me. Sabi niya, Malu, you know, sometimes we're acquiring so much clothing, so much shoes, no? When you buy one, let go of one of your old one. When somebody gives you a shirt, let go of one of your old shirt, no? That's a very good way of being a good steward. Avoid coveting. Huwag po tayong mainggit, no? Huwag tayong madadala sa mga sa tukso, sa mga temptations, sa mga advertisements. Do not determine your spending with others, no? Huwag po natin i-compare sa kanila kasi iba-iba naman po ang ating mga income. So live simply and remember everything belongs to God. It's His money. Yun po ang I think the ultimate wisdom that I've learned that helped me in budgeting, knowing that it's not my money. So knowing that, natuto po akong maging mabuting steward. Okay. The danger of advertisements. Naku, pag pumunta lang, buti nga ngayon, medyo hindi tayo lumalabas, no? Kasi, tapos wala pa tayo, medyo nabawasan pa tayo ng mga TV channel, di ba? Kaya lang, ang dami pa rin, like, in the internet, so many advertisements, it really lures us to spend, no? Pero, mapapadalawang isip tayo, would you want to spend now that we are in lockdown? Saan natin gagamitin yung mga damit na yan? Diba? Your shoes, diba? When I see my shoes, see my clothes, sabi ko, Lord, kailan ko pa ito gagamitin? Even the makeup that I have acquired. So, sa social media, no, ang daming nagpo-post, pati mga food, online shopping, no? Let's be careful about consumerism. You like to consume and consume. Materialism, so dangerous, no? Become so materialistic. Parang happiness natin is dependent on material things, no? Nakakalimutan na si God. Pati ang mga, ang motive natin to work is because we want to acquire, we want to buy. And then we hoard. No, we buy and buy, and then we hoard and hoard. We forget to give. And then there's discontent. No? Yan ang dangers po ng advertisement. Hindi tayo nakokontento. So another Bible verse says, Proverbs 21 verse 20, the wise man saves for the future, but the foolish man spends whatever he gets. No, the wise man nagsisave. No, like my father, I would like to believe that he was a very wise man because when he left, he even nagtipid siya for himself. Pero when he left, meron po siyang naipasa sa amin because he said na I don't want my children to, to keep work to be working and then it will all go to rent lang. So he gave us a place for us na tigi-tigisa po kami, no? So that's a blessing. So it's really a blessing if you'll be able to give something for your children in the future. But a foolish man spends whatever he gets. Wala, waldas lang ng waldas. Mga anak ko, bahala na sila, malalaki na sila, they can work for themselves, no? So that's a foolish man. Okay, now saving versus hoarding, ano bang difference niyan? Ipon ka nga ng ipon, pero yung danger niyan, baka naman hoarding na, no? Why is hoarding bad? Kasi ano na yan, meron ng greed kasama dyan. Okay? So, save only if also giving. It's good to save, pero dapat meron din tayong giving. And how much do we save ba? No, ideally, we can learn from the story of Joseph, the dreamer, no, when he was asked to interpret the dream of the Pharaoh. No, there was going to be a 7 years of famine and 7 years of prosperity. So, ang advice niya sa Pharaoh, no, because he had the wisdom from God, sabi niya, during the 7 years of prosperity, yung earnings natin, let's keep a fifth of that income and save it para for the 7 years of famine that will come. So a fifth means 20%. So ideally, we are to save 20% of our income. No, ideally, no. Sabi ko nga, kung hindi mo kaya 20, kahit 10%. Kung talaga hindi kaya, kahit 5%. Basta kailangan dapat meron po tayong savings. So you need to save consistently. And we can learn again another Bible verse that we can learn from. Proverbs 6 verse 6 to 8. No, go to the ant, you sluggard, consider its ways and be wise. It has no commander, no overseer or ruler, yet it stores its provision in summer and gathers food at harvest. No? So, the Bible is telling us, buti pa kayo ang mga langgam. Pag nakita po ninyo yung langgam, di ba, meron pa silang formation, no? Meron silang strategy paano mag-save. Pag meron silang nakitang food, they kept storing and storing, no? For the time na winter time or maybe rainy season, meron silang nakastore na food. No? And that's how we are. Dapat ganyan din po tayo. Saving, do you have savings? So, save for unexpected emergencies. Dapat po meron po tayong emergency funds. No? Turo po rin ng brother ko yung si Randall. Save for major purchases. Save for long-term needs. No? Meron din po tayong mga long-term needs. Dapat iipunan po natin yan. Our medical expenses. Katulad po ngayon na there is COVID. No? Do you know how much it costs? When you have coronavirus, at least 1.5 million. Lalo na pag na-intubate po kayo at na-ICU kayo, millions po ang gagastusin. Kaya kailangan po natin nakasave po yan. No? And one of the things that I've learned from my brother, Randall, and my sister Lisa, who is a financial advisor from an insurance company, sabi nga niya, dapat meron tayong insurance na merong for critical illness. No? We also have to save for retirement. No? Kasi yung yung kultura ng Pilipino, trabaho tayo ng trabaho, anak tayo ng anak ng marami. Kasi thinking that our children will take care of us when we retire. So hindi po ganon. No? So like I said, dapat meron po tayong naiiwan for our retirement and meron pang pasobra na meron tayong maiiwan sa ating mga anak. Okay. What we can learn from hoarding. Luke 12, verse 16 to 21 and 34. The ground of a certain rich man produced a good crop. No? So this is a story. He thought of himself, what shall I do? I have no place to store my crops. Sabi niya, dami kong crops, but I have no more place to store. Then he said, this is what I'll do. I will tear down my barns and build larger ones. And there I will store all my grain and my goods. And I'll say to myself, you have plenty of good things laid up for many years. Take life easy. Eat, drink, and be merry. No? Magpakasaya na lang tayo. Magpayaman tayo and then store it and then easy-easy na lang tayo. And that was my concept when I had that store before, no? I had one that was so doing well. I had two, it was doing well. Hindi na kontento. Naging 3, naging 4, no? Dumami ng dumami, acquire. And then later on, I started, I was thinking that I would just eat, drink, and be merry. Pwede na ako mag-retire. Bala na yung mga stores ko. But again, if our motives are wrong, God can take that away from us. So God said to him, you fool, this very night your life will be demanded from you. This is how it will be for anyone who stores up things for himself, but is not rich toward God. For where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. God knows your heart. When you're doing business, alam niya, are you doing that for selfish reasons? Or you're doing it for you to survive? No? Ano ba ang reason bakit tayo acquire ng wealth? So bring the whole tithe into the storehouse, that there may be food in my house. Test me in this, says the Lord Almighty, and see if I will not throw open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing that you will not have room for it. In Malachi chapter 3, verse 10. This is one of the best investments that you can make. I know this is one of the hardest things that I learned from the Bible, to tithe. The Bible says also that we need to give back to the Lord 10% of our earnings. Because why? Because everything belongs to Him. He's giving us the 90% because we need that. Alam niya yung mga needs natin. Pero yung 10%, hinihingi niya yan. We are to give it back to Him. Why? Because it is for, to maintain the church. Those people it's to support the people who are serving Him. And when we do that, ito yun naman yung promise niya sa atin. Sabi niya, test me in this. I will open the floodgates of heaven and pour out so much blessing. So for me, this is the best investment that I made. When I started learning to tithe and giving 10% of what I earn, hindi po, it's yung return po natin sa atin, mas malaki po yung bumabalik na God will bless us 100-fold. And then a part of that is yung minsan hindi ka na nagkakasakit, or yung kotse mo hindi nasisira, or somebody blesses you, things that you need, somebody will give it to you as a gift, no? God has ways of blessing us if we will just learn to obey, no? So one of the things that if you want to prosper, no, part of it is tithing. But don't do it because you want something in return. Do it because you want to obey God, no? So yan po, talagang subok po yan. Alam ko marami pong hindi gumagawa niyan, iba are afraid. It's really it's a test of faith. But if we will trust God, and this is His promise, you just claim that promise. Okay, so in giving naman, so give to God first, no? We give our tithes first. The first thing, the moment we receive our earnings, una po nating nalalabas na pera from our spending is our tithes. Yan po una natin ibigay sa Kanya. No? And then, give out of a heart of love. When we give, hindi po grumbling. Yung galing sa heart. Give cheerfully. No? It draws our hearts to God when we give. It's putting treasures in heaven. Every time we give, meron po tayong pogi points sa langit. No? It can produce a material blessing to the giver. Okay? So, meron pong kapalit yan na nababalik sa atin. Pansinin po yun, when we start giving, di ba, people also give back to us. And then another verse, Matthew 6, verse 21, for where your treasure is, there your heart will be also. So kung tayo po ay sakim sa pera, no, alam ng Panginoon yan. If we are a cheerful giver, He knows that, no? Okay, and then another verse, it is more blessed to give than to receive. Di ba? We've always heard that verse, di ba? Mas maganda pong mamigay kaysa po tayo ang tagatanggap. No? But sometimes it's also good to receive. Minsan naman, ang problema naman, sobrang pride, ayaw naman tumanggap. No? Sometimes kasi, God also, as we bless others, He also uses people to bless us. So we are also to learn to receive with a humble heart. Hindi po yung mayabang na, naku, nakakaya naman. No? Yun pala, pride pala yung kaya ayaw tumanggap. So now, as what Jewel shared earlier, to be productive, let's go to see what do you love doing. No, for others, maybe you're good in sewing, maybe you're good in when it comes to fashion. No, you like for me, I like to paint. No, yung painting po namin, nabebenta po namin yan. My daughter was born with Down syndrome. I started teaching her how to paint, pero yung painting niya, syempre, parang bata lang na naglalaro. And it turned out to be like a Picasso. Yung drawing niya, it looks like a Picasso. And I would collaborate with her. I would finish her painting. I would enhance it. And then we were able to sell paintings, no? So God gives us talent, no? Wala pong tao na walang talent. Imposible po yan, no? Kung sinasabi po ninyo wala kayong talent, then maybe you haven't discovered it. For some, cooking naman. No, they like to cook. So, like today, ngayon, dami pong nagbebentahan sa online. So, hone your talent, whether it be in cooking, in baking, is it arts and crafts, no? Is it painting? Speaking and writing, for me, no, when God gave me a talent to write books, I never had that before. It was a spiritual gift that I received, and I started writing books. I wrote 5 books, and 2 of which became bestsellers. And then after writing, kaduktong na po yan, yung speaking. Kasi pag nai-invite ka ngayon to talk about your book. So I was invited to speak in organizations, companies, no? And I would receive love gifts. I would receive, what do you call this? Yun, minsan meron silang mga binibigay na in exchange for that talk. No? If you're singing, if you like to sing, mentoring, counseling, teaching, no? Ngayon po, tutoring, I think that's one of a very good business that you can get in because there's going to be online schooling na. So tutoring would be a very good source of income po, no? Teaching English, no, sa online, yung mga Koreans, they even come to the Philippines just to learn English. So you can do that. Mag-tutor po kayo ng English online. Online selling, no, nagba-buy and sell, no, whatever you have created, you can sell. You can be an insurance agent. You can do catering, no. Pag may mga parties, instead of ordering from mga restaurants, you can do catering. Soap making, my sister-in-law, no, started doing soap making, candle making, sewing of PPEs. Kung magaling po kayong manahi, ito po yung mga itahi po ninyo, mga washable mask and PPEs, no? Yung mga sinusuot. Multimedia ads, no? You can do, you can use Canva. I've learned to create mga posters, mga Instagram posts, Facebook posts through Canva, and there's a free app, no? So yan, pwede po nating pagkakitaan din yan. You can make posters for other people. So branding, no, mga pwede rin interior design. I'm an interior designer, so I do consultancy, no. Kahit ngayon, kahit wala nang, if you cannot go out, I can do consultancy through online, diba? Styling, decorating, no. Ang dami pong mga talents, no, but you need to find out ano ba yung gift niyo. And if you feel that you don't have, you can pray for it, no? Okay, so now, I want to share with you yung isang natutunan ko po, yung budgetarian envelope system. When I receive money, because I don't want to, ayoko pong ma-over budget, I make sure that meron na po akong tinatabi for Meralco, for my water, pinapasok ko na po yan sa mga envelope. Or dati, ini-stapler ko, pero bawal pala mag-staple, no? So now, ini-envelope, paper clip po natin yan. And right there, if it's for Meralco, for your Globe, for your cell phone bill, for your internet bill, itabi na po natin yan para siguradong mababayaran natin. And then whatever is left, then that's what you can budget na lang, that what you want to buy, no? So this is a very, very effective tip po para hindi po natin magastos yung pambayad ng mga bills. So record your income and your spending, no? Yung check and balance, no? Saan ba tayo pwedeng magbawas? Saan ba pumupunta yung pera ko? No, minsan sabi nga nila, no, meron yung meron po tayong yung credit card, no? Ang sabi nila, you wonder, you just swipe and swipe and swipe, and then when the credit card comes in, you wonder saan ba nanggagaling yan, no? Hindi, parang nagulat, ba't ang laki ng credit card ko? Pero ginastos naman pala natin, no? So nabibigla tayo. So now, budgeting food. If you want to be a budgetarian, you need to learn to cook, no? So that's one of the things that I learned. Hindi po ako marunong magluto ng araw. I had to learn to cook because I have a family. I had to feed my children, so I had to learn to cook. And now it's so helpful because it's a way nakaka-menos po. Hindi na kailangan kumain sa labas, no? You can avoid eating in restaurants, and what you can eat in the restaurant, you can cook it at home with a very minimal cost, no? Minsan 1/3 lang yung cost natin. So cook healthy meals, vegetables are less costly, di ba? Wag naman po laging yung mga food na sobrang mga steak, paella, masyadong extravagant. Kung tayo po yung budgeted, meron naman pong ways to cut your cost in food. Recycle leftover food, no? Mga example po, meron tayong tirang adobo, the next day, pang breakfast po natin yan, adobo flakes, di ba? Meron tayong natirang spaghetti sauce, gawin nating pizza bread pang merienda ng mga bata. Meron tayong tirang steak, o kunyari nag-steak tayo last night, di bukas itapa po natin yung mga tira. Fried chicken, mga tira, ayaw na natin kainin kasi malamig na pag na-ref. But you can, slice it into small pieces and then put it as a salad toppings, no? So be creative. So now in budgeting your grocery, make a list of things that you need, not your wants, yung need lang. No? Kasi ako minsan, guilty po ako dyan. Meron na nga akong list ng mga needs ko pero pagdating sa grocery, nalulure pa rin bumili ng wants, no? Siguro isa lang, dalawa lang, okay lang. Paminsan-minsan, it's okay. So keep a fridge list, no? Yung whatever is in your refrigerator, ilista po niya yan para when you go to the grocery, you don't buy things that you already have. Okay? So parang hindi po nagdodoble-doble. Create a weekly menu para lahat po ng mga kailangan natin, the ingredients are at home, so we don't have to keep on going to the grocery. So makakatipid din tayo sa gasoline. So buy only what's on your list for a week or two. Okay? Now, sometimes with the lockdown, I buy more than what I need for a week kasi I want to lessen my going out, no? Para less risk. Buy what's on sale but do not overstock. Sometimes pag may sale yan, sige, bilhin mo yan, okay lang. But always check yung expiration, no? Sometimes they're on sale but maybe the expiration is near na. But if you think you can consume it before the expiration, then that's okay. Buy your vegetables in the market. Ako natuto rin po akong mamili sa palengke. Dati lahat grocery kasi convenient. Pero natuto na rin po akong mamalengke. The price is so much cheaper. Compare your prices also, no? Yung mga different brands, mag-compare po kayo. Don't just stick to one brand. Wag po tayong kasi ito na lang yung nakasanayan natin. Pero there are other brands also that are good and less expensive. Okay? So, isi-skip ko na po itong mga budgeting electricity. Siguro alam na natin yan, paano tayo makatipid, no? So, tip ko lang po dito sa budgeting electricity, if you have mga old appliances, convert it na to an inverter. Inverter na po yung appliances. Ang laki po ng nakakat natin sa electricity. So, if you're not using your electricity, patay po natin yan. Bunutin natin ang mga saksakan when they're not in use, no? So, pagdating naman po sa water, budgeting your water, this is how I always think of it. Always think that there is a water shortage. Pagka alam mo pong merong water shortage, di ba nagtitipid po tayo? We save water in the balde, no? Using the shower is more, it's more wasteful, no? Kasi maraming tumatapon. So, sometimes I use the pail, no? It's okay. I got used to that anymore. Okay na rin sa akin na magdetabo, no? Okay lang. Di naman ako maarte. So do not let the water run when not in use. No? So these are just tips, and I'm sure you have. It is very important. You check if there are leaks. No. One time in our house, we used to have a vacation house in Tagaytay. Yung water bill namin, na bahay na hindi namin halos tinitiran, was 11,000. Sabi ko, wow, sino gumamit ng water na yan? Yun pala, there were leaks. So these are ways on how we can save, how we can be a budgetarian, no? Learn basic handyman skills. Ako, bumili na rin po ako ng mga tools because I live alone, I'm separated. So instead of contacting a handyman, I try to repair it myself. Medyo natuto po ako ng mga basic lang po. So I have a hammer, I have the screws, I have the mga pliers, mga ganyan. So very helpful po yan. So bawal po magkasakit. Nako, ngayon po during the pandemic, the COVID-19, wag po tayong magkakasakit. It's so expensive. So take care of your health. Consider getting a health card, no? Wag po nating isipin na expense po yung health card. It's really a good investment because you don't know when you're gonna get sick. Consider getting an insurance. Lalo na po ngayon, my sister, her daughter passed away last February, and her bill was so much. It was like 2 million. And, you know, praise God, because she was a insurance agent, and she insured her daughter, who was 9 years old. I mean, who would think of insuring a 9-year-old child, right? But because she was insured, it covered all her expenses. So it's very, it's really freedom. It gives you peace. So exercise daily. Yan po isa sa mga one of the benefits of being locked down. I exercise 4 to 5 times a week. No, kasi we have more time. Eat more vegetables and fruits, no? Nagjo-juicing din po ako. Take your vitamins daily. Mag-boost po tayo ng vitamin C para wag po tayong kapitan ng COVID. Consider buying generic medicine para mas matipid po. Wash your hands regularly. Wear mask and face shield. Yan po, nako, so awkward. The first time I went to the grocery, no? Yung mask medyo okay lang eh. Pero nung nagsuot po ako ng face shield, medyo awkward. Feeling ko astronaut po ako. But it's really good. When you get used to it, it's really to protect you. Wear gloves na rin. Yung meron po nabibili, parang plastic lang yung for food na gloves. I bought that para wherever I go, I have my gloves on. Okay. Okay, remember the fundamental law of protection. This was posted in social media. Consider everybody around you as an asymptomatic carrier of COVID-19 and capable of infecting you. Kasi people who may not be sick, they might be asymptomatic. Consider too that you yourself could be an asymptomatic carrier of COVID-19. Capable of infecting all around you. So train yourself using all your intelligence to neither get infected nor infect others. No? Okay, so, but again, as we take care of ourselves, no, let us also not be paranoid. No? Huwag naman po tayong maging praning. We have a God who can take care of us. No? So it says in Matthew 6, last na po ito, Matthew 6, verse 25 to 27, do not be worried about your life as to what you eat or what you drink, nor for your body as to what you will put on. Is not life more than food, and the body more than clothing? No? So wag po tayong mag-alala kung yung birds of the air, God takes care of them. They don't have a place to stay, but God gives them food to eat. They have, they're well taken care of. Tayo pa kaya na tao. So before I end, I just want to share with you, if you are experiencing financial problems right now, and you're just so tormented now, or worrying, so anxious about what to do, I'm telling you, there is hope. When I got separated from my husband and I was worried about my finances, I remember when someone shared this to me, my friend told me, you need Christ in your life. When you're put in a point in your life when you're so down, to a point of brokenness, that's when we realize that we need God in our lives. And so at that day, somebody shared to me, she told me, Malu, we need Jesus in our heart. And it wasn't enough. Sabi ko, nakilala ko naman si Jesus and I've been praying naman. but it wasn't enough. My knowledge of Jesus was not enough. I had to have Jesus in my heart. And that's the only way I can have that peace of mind. That's the only way I can have a transformed life. That's the only way I can have wisdom that comes from, knowing God. And so that day, that friend of mine asked me, "Are you willing now to surrender all your worries to God, all your problems?" And that day I made that decision. Yes, Lord. I'm so tired. I'm so tired. I'm hurting, from being separated from my husband. My finances are depleting. I don't know what to do. I'm living alone. My children are all grown up, and I'm feeling all of this. I'm overwhelmed with all of these problems. So, Lord, I am now surrendering it to you. So I made that decision that day to open my heart and to receive Jesus as my Lord and Savior. And the Bible says that you need to confess with your mouth that He is your Lord and your Savior. Hindi po enough na alam natin dito. Kasi alam ko naman si Jesus noon eh. Pero bakit walang pagbabago sa buhay ko? But when I received Him, when I opened my heart, when He was knocking at the door, He knocks at the door of our hearts. But we need to open it and let Him in. When I did that, like the cliche goes, no, my life was never the same. And I received Christ as my Lord and Savior, and that's when all the peace the peace that transcends all understanding. I am able to sleep well at night, kahit na sa kagitnaan ng kaguluhan, kahit na going through the uh, problems in my marriage, being away from my children. I was sleeping well at night. So if that's you and you're listening right now, it's not an accident that you tuned in to Jewel's Facebook. And if you were moved by the story today, the sharing today, and maybe God is knocking at the door of your heart right now. Do you want to surrender all your financial problems, all your marital problems, all your health problems? Kung pagod na po kayo, maybe it's time for you now to open the door of your heart. And all you need to do is just say this prayer. Say this prayer with me. Close your eyes and say this prayer with me. Dear Lord Jesus, I am so tired of just worrying about this pandemic, worrying about my finances, worrying about my problems, worrying about my health. And so, Lord Jesus, I admit that I can't do it on my own. I admit that I'm helpless, that I'm a sinner, and I need a Savior. And so, Lord, I open my heart and invite you to come in and receive you as my Lord and Savior. And from this day on, Lord, I want to obey you. I want to follow you. Change me and make me the person that you created me to be. And from this day on, I will follow you and live for you all the days of my life. In Jesus' name I pray. Amen. Amen. So if you said there, praise God. So Jewel.
Thank you, Malu. As you've been discussing to us how to be a budgetarian, ang dami kong nasa isip at ang dami din nagbigay ng kanilang mga questions. Sabi ko, we will not interrupt her kasi we have time for question and answer. And thank you, Malu, for very inspiring, informative discussion about being a budgetarian. Alam mo, when I watched the show, yung first na napanood ko tong talk na to, hanggang ngayon, gusto ko pa rin siyang panoorin kasi nakita ko that it is also applicable to me. And I believe na tayong mga Filipinos, hindi lahat tayo tinuruan ng parents natin to be a budgetarian. Kaya we do not know how to manage our finances. Pero look at this, itong pandemic, tinuruan tayo this way, no? Na paano natin gawin lahat ng meron tayo? It's really a question of stewardship, no? God also disciplined me in that area of my life, no? Nung hindi ko pa siya tinanggap as my Lord and Savior, my way of spending was different. And when I received Him, and then I was content, and I was getting my worth from the eyes of the Lord, hindi na kailangan bumili ng lahat branded, hindi na kailangan, you know, maging flashy ka in everything. Actually, minsan lumalabas ako, wala na akong suot na jewelries or kasi, you know, your worth is different when it is coming from the Lord who created you. And pero may mga practical din talaga na mga applications ito right now sa ating mga nanonood na mga kaibigan. And I just want to say thank you for everyone who's watching and who's really encouraging us na maraming na-inspire. Pero Malu, ako mismo, one of the things na gusto ko lang ma-share with you is itong lockdown, yung pandemic, natandaan ko how to be, yung mga tips mo on being a budgetarian, yung pag-shower. Simply, if I'm being honest, no? So gustong-gusto ko talaga na, you know, malakas ang water. But then when I watched you sa isang event, nakita ko, sabi ko, yeah, it makes sense. Kasi kung makasave ka ng 50 cents, 1 peso, dahil nagtabo ka, and if that 1 peso is added for 1 month, that's 30 pesos. And ang 30 pesos, pwede ng 1 kilo ng rice. Tama? May 1 kilo ka na rice with that. So, at any rate, Malu, thank you. Meron tayong, this is France. France is a young entrepreneur. Meron siyang question na tinext sa atin. Franz Ivan, hello. Thank you so much for watching. Sabi niya, what advice can you give for a new startup business na online? So he is young, probably in his late 20s, early 30s. He just started a new online business. Ano yung pwede natin ma-advise sa kanya?
Yeah, that would depend sa talent niya, no? So, yung mga iba sabi niya, gusto ko mag-business pero I don't know how. Wala naman akong, let's say, wala akong talent. So, what you can do for a start is to be a middleman. You can buy, you can get things, let's say food, let's say, you have somebody who sells it. So, you buy it ng wholesale and then be able to market it with your profit, no? Papatungan mo na lang, no? So, yun ang isang way. It's the easiest kasi, buy and sell ka lang. That's the easiest. But again, best pa rin, you have your own talent, you can create your own product, mas maganda yung earnings niyan.
Okay. And also, I would like to add to that, may mga platforms ngayon online na magma-market ng product mo. For example, your startup, merong akong kaibigan. I will refer you, Franz, to my friend Roland who's watching with us right now. He has an online platform na pag may product ka na gusto mong ibenta online, meron naman siyang digital marketers. Nandyan na. Meron na rin siyang payment gateway. All you need to do is latch on to the platform. So halos wala ka ng ibang gasto sa operations kasi sila na. So for example, meron ka lang inventory of your goods worth 10,000. Ibigay mo na sa kanila, they will market it, pero at the end, they will just get a little commission, which is okay kasi wala ka ng gastos. Pero may pool of marketers na sila na walang ginagawa, kundi ganun na lang ng, market lang ng market. So there are so many ways. May iba naman, Franz, na maraming paraan na pwede mong umpisahan ng maliit muna. At ako, I suggest, mas maganda na mag-start small. Kasi if you fail, hindi masyadong masakit.
Yes.
Okay? And then, and as young as you are now, you can start your business. Mag-try na kayo. This is a good time to actually try. Kasi sa business naman, hindi naman siya assured na right away kikita ka. Pero may mga sure way na may papasok. For example, may need ngayon sa mask. May need ngayon sa alcohol, may need sa ganyan. And it is consumable. So pipili ka rin ng isang business, I think, na yung mabilis din napasok sa iyo ng pera. Pero pag nag-start ka ng business, isipin nyo, marketing is very important. So i-introduce kita, Franz, sa isa kong kaibigan na meron naman siya ngayon na online platform to market your products. Para ikaw, habang gumagawa ka ng vlogging mo, may nagma-market sa'yo, may pumapasok na pera sa'yo. So that's a very good use of time.
Yes.
Okay, Malu, do you hear this issue on, from Mac Balmeo, do you agree that online sellers should be taxed? So, Franz, listen to us.
Okay. I know that's, well, for one, siguro, mahirap no kasi biblically talagang we are to pay tax. legally and biblically we are to pay tax. But because we are in a pandemic, I believe that those who are yung mga new business people who are just selling just to get by, no, this is just temporary lang naman. Siguro while there's pandemic, they should not be taxed, no. Pero once everything goes back to normal and your business is still there, then you need to pay tax. That's how I feel, ha. Kasi it's our duty as a citizen to pay.
Actually, when we understand naman the truth about taxation, you are actually helping the country when you're being taxed by the government. So that's really good and it's also biblical. Kaya lang, tama ka Malu, na itong time na to ng pandemic, sana maging easy sila muna on magbigay muna ng mga tax breaks. Pero I believe that our government is studying also on this, na preparing for the business recovery program dahil nagpalabas ang government natin ng probably 500 billion pesos. So paano yan babawiin? It's through tax. And ang mindset on tax is this, ang tingin ko lang, we are all in business and if you want to be in business, it's not just for your own interest. You're also going to share your business in building your nation, in building our country. So, and it is also righteous before God na nagbabayad ka ng taxes. Pero we build businesses. We try to encourage people to be in business para din makatulong sa bansa natin. So, I think it's okay but not now.
Yes.
Tama ba, Malu?
Yeah. For small yung mga nagtitinda-tinda lang online. Pero if they're big businesses, of course they have to pay.
Okay.
Yung mga housewives lang na they just need extra income. Yeah.
Okay. Can I say hello to my friends who are watching also, Malu? May mga friends from Negros or here and from the UK, sila Irene, and they're my friends na nanonood and they're nurses in UK. So hello to all my friends who are nurses, and eto nakita ko naman talaga that God has blessed them, pero I'm praying for all of you, ang mga frontliners natin. And Russia, maraming salamat, and I hope that God will bless you with your new life here in UK. I have another question from an
Well, bumati ka na rin lang. Babati na rin. My friends who are watching, no, I can see si Jojo, of course, Jojo Chan, si CF, si Ellen, my friend, si Susan Cipriano, si Weng is watching. So Mona Lisa, si Mona. Hello to everyone and hello to my D group and to my D16 if you are watching. Yeah. And to my family, of course, my children.
Hello to all of you. Thank you for watching. Miss Malu, this is from a mother. Okay. Nasabi niya, Miss Malu and Miss Jewel, I'm a housewife at na-discover ko na pababa na talaga ang aking savings. Meron pa akong naiwang 20,000. Hindi ko alam kung kailan ako mag-earn ulit. Ano kaya, I'm a housewife, ha? Sabi niya, I'm a housewife. So, gusto ko mag-start ng negosyo ngayon. Ano ang maganda na business to start as a housewife? 20,000, hindi niya na alam ang next, Malu.
Yeah, so wag mong ubusin yan sa expense for your daily expense, no. Use it now para mag-produce siya ng income. Like I said, if you know how to cook, start cooking and then just advertise it, no. My sister nga, sabi ko, pati ginatan, nagbebenta siya, sausages, longganisa, lahat binibenta niya. Some ginagawa niya, some middleman lang siya, no. So I think that is a very lucrative business right now, the food. And if you also, kung ayaw mong mamuhunan, tutoring, diba? Magturo. For the kids now, they can do online tutoring. Reading, you can teach reading, teach English.
Tsaka wag na tayo mahiya magbenta. Yeah. Kasi diba, parang hindi tayo tinuruan, unlike the Chinese friends of ours na talagang bilis magbenta. Tayong mga Filipino, medyo hindi tayo, and nahihiya pa tayo magbenta. Okay lang yun magbenta. Okay lang yun. May mga old clothes na nga dyan. May mga I need to learn that na magbenta. I need to, because I have gowns. Meron pa akong gamit na pwedeng mabenta. So, ganun din. Tayo mahiya, 20,000, medyo malaki na rin yan if you start something na magluto ka ng mga at bilo-bilo or anything na pwedeng mabenta muna sa neighbors. Okay? So,
You can start with 5,000 lang. Huwag niya ubusin lahat yung 20,000. Start with 5,000 lang, no? Mamalengke ka lang, create something, no? Kung ayaw mo puhunan, mag-middleman ka sa mga friends mo.
okay. Do you suggest from Tracy Narvaez, should we still save our money on the bank?
Again, what's the question?
She's asking pala, should we still save our money on the bank?
Yeah, of course. Kasi where we put the money.
Earlier na
Money in the bank. Meron po tayong time deposit. Yung time deposit natin, yun yung hindi natin ginagalaw. No? And then meron tayong ready available emergency funds in our account na anytime magkasakit tayo, ready to pull out yan. No? So kung may sobra po tayo, i-time deposit po natin yan.
Okay. Thank you for that. You know, Malu, yung envelope system, I used to do that before. Tapos bigla ko siyang nakalimutan na gawin and I want to go back to it. What are the categories na ilalagay na priorities doon sa ano? We start with the tithes first and the rest? Saving?
The first. And then, syempre, food, your grocery, your rent if you're renting, electricity, Meralco, water, yung rent nyo, huwag nyo pong papabayaan yan. Ayaw natin mawalan ng tirahan sa ganitong panahon. Ano? So, insurance, minsan meron tayong mga hinuhulugan na insurance. Tabi na po natin yan, huwag natin gastusin. You know, I also want to mention, no, sometimes people, pagka nagkaroon ng ganitong mga crisis, ang una nilang ayaw bayaran is the insurance. But, you know, for me, insurance is not an expense. It's a savings. No? So, especially now that we are crisis, it's very important that you have insurance.
Actually, itong pandemic, ang daming nabago sa mindset. Dati pag sinabi natin insurance, ay wag muna, and it's an expense. Pero sabi mo nga, it's actually an investment kasi kung magkasakit ka, mas mahal, no? Another shift of mindset. Dati, for example, farming, kasi ngayon with pandemic, kumakain talagang tao. So I have a friend naman, her name is Cherry. She's been a farmer. Pero, you know what? Kung pwede kang mag-plant sa likod ng bahay mo ng something, yung may mga shift of things talaga in our mind. So marami ng friends ngayon na nagbibili na sila ng plants, naging self-sustaining na sila sa vegetables nila. And these are celebrities. These are also people na may pera naman sila, pero they start their own little backyard farming. And I think you can do anything. You just have to think what you have and then match it with what your resources have. And resources is not always money.
Yes.
Oo, pwedeng people, pwedeng influence, pwedeng craft mo. Basta it's not always money. So, and then kung may mga pangangailangan kayo, marami naman tutulong. Just say it. Like for France, sabi niya, online business shop, paano mag-start. I-connect ko lang siya doon sa isa ko namang kaibigan na meron namang business. So this is what pandemic is all about. This is what we rise up is all about. Kasi you share to us your concerns and then we share to you what we know, then mag-match, and then we all have to rise up together. Tulungan lang tayo. Anyway, marami naman tayong time. So if you can just give us 2 hours of your time once a week, baka may matutunan kayo, and then let us know sa natutunan nyo the next week and the week after. Baka may good advice na kayo na mabibigay sa ating mga nanonood, na ma-share nyo naman na learn ko to, in-apply ko to, and eto na yung na-effect. So parang, Malu, let me share also this, na tama ba na dapat pag may nalaman na tayo at meron na, wag na natin hintayin. Let's not procrastinate. no? Kasi time is really a resource. Time is money also. Time is gold. So, ako Malu right now, I'm really studying because I know the value of technology. So, may mga platforms ako on technology na pwede kong gamitin. So, this is also a gift. Pero, I still have to follow the rules, register that, market that. Ganyan pa rin. Wala namang business na madali. Wala talaga. Yeah, but we would like to encourage you all na if you want to start it now. Oo, and don't be afraid to ask this question. Andyan lang kami sa inyo.
Yes.
Okay, so can I have meron pa ba tayong pwedeng Okay.
Questions pa?
Yes. Meron.
Si Sir.
Sorry ha kasi
Kuya Bang Lobaton.
Okay, what is your view about online learning during a pandemic? Kailan ba mag-start na ang klase?
Okay.
From Bong.
Online learning. You mean for school?
Mhm.
Because I'm a budgetarian, and since schooling will be online, just do homeschool. Mag-homeschool ka na lang. Ganun din lang. Anyway, it's gonna be online. Diba? You will save a lot. Kasi homeschool cost like how much lang? Parang
30,000 a
parang
year.
ganun lang. Diba? Tapos pag may brother, parang you add 5,000 lang. Ganun. Pag may kapatid. It's so much cheaper. Since it's gonna be online, might as well consider homeschooling. There are
Yes.
books that you can buy. It's gonna be so much cheaper.
Yes. And this homeschooling, may mga affiliation ito sa schools abroad, di ba? May mga ganyan silang program. So, hindi ka na rin limited to what you know here. Pero these are really good materials also. At saka may program no, Malu?
Yeah, they can try yung kay Edric and Joy Mendoza, diba? They have
Yes.
homeschooling. Yan. So, you can inquire and ang laki ng savings, grabe.
Yes.
Kasi ikaw rin magtuturo sa bahay, diba?
Parang 1/3 agad of the total tuition ang makakat mo, and that's a lot, no? So you can use the other maybe 1/4, and at the same time it will develop your relationship with your children. Pwedeng so I think we just have to see the good in everything. I think, and I
was going to add Jewel, no? If you are since we are all locked down, educate yourself. Ang dami pong mga free ngayon na offer na mga workshops, no? Just Google it. Join kayo na, lahat salihan nyo. Para mag-improve po tayo. Diyan tayo makakakuha po ng mga ideas.
That's correct, Malu. Another one, okay. Okay lang po ba ang ihaw-ihaw at frozen product reselling business? So frozen ihaw-ihaw.
Yeah.
It's from Noel Navarro.
Yes, oo, frozen kasi yung risk kasi like my sister noon, meron siyang business na meron siyang yung mga ginatan, meron siyang mga halitaw, ganyan. Merong risk pa kasi, di ba, pwedeng mapanis, di ba? But if it's frozen, if you can create mga meals that can be frozen and then have it delivered frozen, then it's safer.
Yeah.
The risk na ma-spoil is lesser.
Okay. Now, I'm learning na as you're saying that, itong mga food business na frozen, packed, and all that, yung mindfulness din natin is very important na pag dumating yung goods dyan sa kanila, make sure na hindi naman poison or something. So, freezing a food can preserve it, no, for about a week. Ang maganda yan, Noel, that you're starting that. You are in a different field, tapos nag-try ka ngayon. So, I just wish you good luck sa bago mong endeavor.
Saka Jewel, alam mo yung mga nakatira sa condo, di ba? Normally, maliliit ang mga condo ngayon. And sometimes they don't like to cook anymore. So they buy na lang. And it's so expensive to always buy in restaurants. So talagang ngayon, that's the, ngayon. It's a money-making business now.
Yeah, at saka kumakain talaga ang tao. So, there you go. Malu, if ever may mga questions ang mga friends natin na nanonood, where can they reach you?
Well, I have my Facebook page, Malu Tiongson-Ortiz, my Instagram. You can private message me also.
Okay, so thanks a lot. Oo. And to our friends who really participated today, thank you very much. And we are just here. Let us know your thoughts para sa next natin. Alam natin kung ano yung mga sino yung ma-invite natin. And then kung may mga natutunan kayo at na-bless kayo today, let us know also para we can also recognize that and we can also tell that story to others. Kasi your story could be a blessing to other people. So Malu, being a budgetarian, I just wish na um, I wish you a good life and I wish that you will be able to minister to many and at the same time maraming matutulungan na nangangailangan ngayon ng tips on how to use their money, okay? Isa na ako doon because kailangan ko yan. Kailangan ko ng reminder, kailangan ko ng ganyan because we are all a work in progress. So, thank you so much for your talent, for your time, and for sharing us your wisdom about budgeting. So, the budgetarian, Miss Malu Ortiz, maraming salamat po sa iyo.
Thank you also, Jewel, for having me. It's a pleasure.
Okay, God bless you, Malu. Bye. Thank you. Friends, thank you so much for being with us today. Sana po may natutunan tayo. Ako habang nakikinig ako, meron akong bagong natutunan and at the same time, I'm open to learn new things from people and that has kept me going and yung may mga iba pang mga tanong sa atin, please don't hesitate to ask questions sa atin and we'll try to answer you within the week again until our next speaker. So sa mga friends who are watching, thank you and I wish you a very productive weekend. Have time to rest and most of all, pray for wisdom all the time. So we will all rise up together. Maraming salamat and God bless you.